Hey guys, I'm Everton Zaquini, and today I'm going to show you something that you can use on your improvisations that will help you to improve also your technique, melodic patterns. Alright, I'll show you 5 melodic patterns that you can use that is very common we see on the guitar and you hear other guitar players using, and this is pretty good for you to sharpen your technique. Before we get the melodic patterns, let's visualize the pattern of the scale that we're going to apply these melodic patterns. We're going to be using the A minor pentatonic scale, the first pattern with the root note on string 6, fret 5, and on this pattern, we're going to apply all the melodic patterns. The first melodic pattern that you're going to apply over this minor pentatonic, you'll be in groups of 3 notes. So we have the first note of the scale, and from here, we pick 3 notes. Then I come back to the second note, and more 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. Then I get the third note, and 1, 2, 3. Fourth note, 1, 2, 3. And so on. Then come back in groups of 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can count to make it easier for you to visualize and separate in groups of 3. This exercise, as we're playing 3 notes, we're gonna play it in triplets. I will put a metronome for us to practice together this group of 3 notes. Now let's get the exercise number 2. We're gonna still play 3 notes in the scale, but now instead of we get 1, 2, 3 ascending and go up the scale, we're gonna get here coming back 3 notes. 3 notes descending, and we keep going ascending of the scale. Then we get the 4th note, 1, 2, 3, and the next one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, always groups of 3 notes. And then have the last note here, come back 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to start here with this note to come back now from bottom to top in groups of 3 notes again. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This exercise is pretty good, but it sounds really nice when you're improvising on your solos. It's nice for you to improve technique, and that you have these melodies that you can use on your solos. Now, play with me. We're gonna get a metronome here slow that you can practice this scale and also triplets. We're gonna get 3 more. We have 5 exercises for you to practice. But before we get the next exercise, if you're liking this video, it's really important that you leave your like, because in this way you're gonna help this video, this lesson to reach more people. You'll be helping me, helping this channel. So don't forget to leave your like. Let's get the next exercise. Now we're gonna get in groups of 4. Okay, so we do same thing but 4 notes. So I have here the A minor pentatonic, and so we do 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. First note of the scale, 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second note, 1, 2, 3, 4. Third note, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Get to the end. Now let's come back and groups of 4, starting with the last note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, Count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You have the tabs for this exercise, but also try to get the scale and visualize the pattern, because it's just repetition. This is a pattern that we're going to use. So not only for this, but you can create your own patterns that you can apply and practice some exercise and also apply on your solos. Let's play with a metronome. Now we're gonna get in 16th notes, all right? So we're gonna play groups of 4 for every beat. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Let's get a metronome, slow, practice with me. Practice slow, get one at a time, and then you practice. If it's easy for you to get the patterns, it's easy to apply, get the exercise with the metronome, and then start to speed it up like 10 BPM. Here is a little bit over 60 BPM, and then you can get 70, 80, 90. That's how you improve your technique. Now, let's get the next one. Same thing, groups of 4, but now let's do the opposite. We're gonna get, instead of for the first note, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're gonna get here, on the fourth note, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we get the fifth, and 1, 2, 3, 4. To finish on the second note, then the sixth note, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get to the end here on string 2, fret 5. Start here, groups of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this pattern. This is, we have some string skipping, can be a little bit more challenging. So if it's easy, come with me, practice with the metronome. If it's hard, practice it slow, get separately, just go in the scale ascending or with your hand going down, come back just separately, and then you put together later, okay? All right, with the metronome, let's go. Now let's get the fifth exercise. So this exercise, what we're gonna do is to get the scale in groups of fourth. We're gonna play in groups of 4, play in fourths. So what we have, the first note, and right below I have the fourth. Okay, I have A and D. Then I have C, and then E. It changes, okay? Here we have the major third. But then here, between D and G, I have fourths. Here fourths again. Fourths, fourths. Okay, that's the idea. We're gonna get the groups on your finger 1 and the other notes here on finger 4 or 3, okay? So we're gonna get finger 1, then 4 and 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3 and 4, 1 again. So you play the notes that you have right below, okay? That's the group that we're gonna play. Then come back. So we're gonna get here from string 1, so 1 and 2, finger 4, 1, same thing. Let's practice with the metronome as well, get slow for you to get the feeling of the sounds, how it will be on the tempo. And let's keep playing on 16th notes. There we go, 5 exercises. But before, stay on the video because we have one bonus, okay? I will show you another one that you can apply. So let's get a bonus exercise. But before we get this, remember, if you want to support this channel, your subscription is really important, and ring the bell for you to get the lessons that I post every week. So you have lessons every week, so don't miss the lessons. Ring the bell, subscribe to the channel. And now let's get the next melodic pattern that you can use to practice your technique and to apply on your improvisations. Now we're gonna get string skipping, okay? We're gonna play the pentatonic skipping the strings here. We're gonna get groups of 4 notes yet, but we're gonna get string E, then we skip to string D, okay? And the pattern will be, instead we do from the first note to the second and skip, we're gonna get fret 8 to fret 5, D string, fret 7 to fret 5, then you come back to string A, then we skip, come back to string D, skip to string B, come back to string G, and string 1. Get here, change the order. Now we're gonna do the opposite, from fret 5 to fret 8. String 1, then we skip, come back to string 2, skip to string 4, come back to string G, skip. That's the pattern. So starting on string 6. Now let's practice this with a metronome. There you go, 6 exercises for you to practice, that you can work on your technique, that you can work on your melodic lines. And now a few more tips here for you to practice this exercise. First, the picking technique. You can choose the one that is the best for you. Sometimes I'm going to use the economy picking, sometimes I'm going to use the alternate picking. It depends on the exercise. So you can pick the best technique for you. Now I will play a little bit using a backing track for you to see how I will apply this exercise. I will be using throughout the fretboard in other shapes. The idea is that you can recognize the patterns, the melodic patterns that I'm using, and that you can apply. So we just get one pattern of the scale, but you can apply to the other ones. Now get your guitar, have fun practicing. Thanks for watching, see you next time.